Seniors, you may now face the stage and remain standing. Welcome, graduates, parents, family, and friends. We would like to take a moment tonight to recognize any veterans, active service personnel, and future service personnel by having them stand. Can we give them a round of applause? Now please join me in the singing of the national anthem by Tamaya Mackey and Maria Masorti. Gentlemen, can you please remove your caps?
What happened? Okay.
Slide it over.
Thank you.
Class of 2026, you may now have a seat. Good evening. I now would like to introduce to you our Administrative Director at Dauphin County Technical School, Mr. Jason Civitello.
Thank you, Mr. Keys. Welcome, everybody. Good evening, parents, guardians, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduates of 2026. Before I say anything else tonight, let's take a moment to recognize the people who helped make tonight possible. Families, teachers, counselors, support staff, administrators, and everyone who helped support these students along the way. Graduates, let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. To the parents and guardians, as a father of four who has gone through this a few times already, I can tell you there are a lot of emotions in this room tonight. Some of you are emotional, some are relieved, some are wondering where the time went, and probably still asking yourselves, how did we get here this fast? And quite honestly, some of you may just be happy you no longer have to receive any more robocalls from Mr. Keys about schedules, Nocties, testing, Keystones, senior deadlines, picture day, and of course, FID days. But in all seriousness, tonight is a major accomplishment, not only for these graduates, but for the people who supported them every step of the way. Congratulations to all you as well. You earned it as well. Now, Now, class of 2026, tonight is exciting, but if we're being honest, it can also feel a little overwhelming. Some of you have your future completely mapped out. Some of you know exactly what comes next, and some of you are still figuring it out, and that's okay. One of the biggest misconceptions about graduation is that you are supposed to have your entire life figured out by the time you walk across this stage. The truth is, very few people do. But here is what I want you to understand tonight. You are more ready than you think. What makes Dauphin County Technical School special is that while many students your age are still trying to figure out what they want to do someday, many of you have already started doing it. You've worked on engines, you've built walls and structures, you've cared for patients, you've wired electrical systems, designed networks, you've created culinary experiences, you've learned precision, professionalism, and responsibility. Many of you have earned certifications, participated in co-op experiences, developed leadership skills through CTSOs, worked real jobs, solved real problems, and learned how to adapt when things didn't go according to plan. You didn't just learn about the future here at DCTS, you started building it. And while technical skills matter, and they absolutely do, a test score or a certification cannot measure some of the most important things you learned here. You learned how to show up. You learned how to work with people, how to overcome challenges, how to keep going even when things got difficult. Most importantly, you learned the values that helped define the Wolverine way. You learned that hard work still matters, that leadership is about stepping up when others step back, that success is rarely achieved alone, that how you treat people matters, and that there is value in taking pride in your work and the person you choose to become. If you hold on to those lessons, they will take you further than you can imagine. Again, class of 26, there will be moments in life where things do not go according to plan. There will be challenges, setbacks, disappointments, and moments where you question yourself. Do not let those moments define you. Growth happens during difficult moments. Character is built when things are hard. Success is not about never failing. It is about continuing to move forward when things become difficult. And I truly believe this class is prepared to do exactly that. As you leave DCTS, I hope you remember that this school is more than a building. For many of you, it became a second home. It became a place where you found friendships, mentors, confidence, purpose, and opportunities. No matter where life takes you, whether it's the workforce, college, the military, apprenticeships, or a path you haven't even discovered yet, this will always be your home. Come back and visit, share your story. Help inspire the next generation of Wolverines. Because what we are building here is bigger than any one graduating class. It is a culture, it is a tradition, and it is a family. As you begin the next chapter of your journey, remember that your legacy will not be defined solely by what you accomplish, but by the lives you touch, the examples you set, and the difference you make along the way. You will always be a part of DCTS, and we look forward to watching you continue to make an impact wherever life takes you. Again, class of 2026, you are more capable than you realize, more prepared than you think, and your future is waiting for you. Work hard, lead well, build a team, respect others, take pride in everything you do, and never forget where it all started. Congratulations, we are all proud of you.
Now we would like to take a moment to recognize the class of 2026's valedictorian. As valedictorian of class of 2026, Amal Dungo has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement, leadership, and dedication to serve throughout his high school career. He is a recipient of the highly competitive Gates Scholarship, recognized as a Quest Bridge finalist, National Merit Commended Scholar, and College Board National Recognition Program awardee. A lifelong learner, Amal earned a 1510 on his SATs. He self-studied for AP Calculus BC and earned a score of 5, which is a perfect score. And maintain a 4.0 GPA through dual enrollment at HAC. Where he also earned Dean's List recognition and a mathematics award. He served as president of the National Honor Society and dedicated over 170 combined hours tutoring students at Schoolhouse and Sylvan Learning Centers. In addition to his academic accomplishments, Amal became a certified clinical medical assistant, certified EKG technician, completed a 150-hour medical externship, and volunteered with Asian Refugees United. His hard work, leadership, and compassion make him an outstanding representative of the graduating class with a cumulative GPA of 101.322. Please welcome your valedictorian, Amal Dangal.
Good evening, students, parents, teachers, and faculty. Thank you for your time today, and I won't take up too much of it. I would like to first congratulate all of the students here that have dedicated so much of their time and effort throughout these 4 years. We've all had moments in these years, rushing to finish assignments at midnight, stressing over exams, and having to balance our personal lives with academics. Along the way, there have been people who have been there for us, and I would like to take some time to thank those individuals. To begin with, I would like to thank my parents, and there's no reason to speak of their contributions, because if I begin, I won't stop. I would like to thank my teachers. Firstly, Mr. Williams for always being there for me and helping me grow as an individual. Mrs. Barber for always showing me kindness. And Mrs. Resto and Ms. Reitzo for seeing potential in me when I may not have seen it in myself. I would like to thank my friends, Barsha and Ayusha, for listening to my same problems over and over and giving me the same advice. I would like to thank Raphael for randomly talking to me in the parking lot one day, and Mary for always being kind for me. And this story is not just about one person. It's not just about me, and as smart and hardworking as she is, it's not just about Elena either. It's about all of us. It's about all of you. So a story usually starts with a beginning, but this one will start with an end. This is the end of our high school career. This moment, with the lights glaring and our hearts racing in anticipation, will never come back. And in this special moment, I want to share a small memory I have. One of my most vivid childhood memories is resting on my dad's soldiers and chasing a butterfly. In that moment, that beautiful butterfly was everything to me. Everything else disappeared, and it was all I could see. I reached out my tiny hand to grab it, but the more I chased it, the more it flew away. I think all of us here have chased something. It could be grades, sports, money, career, success, or even people. And during my 4 years of high school, I didn't chase a butterfly. I chased a moment, this moment. I am living the moment I always wanted. I am on the stage I wanted to stand on. I have the mic I wanted to hold, and I have the title I wanted to earn. And this moment is not mine alone. Every person here is living a moment they worked for. But I find myself asking, now what? What do we do after catching the butterfly? I've asked myself this question many times, and I still don't have a complete answer, but I do know this. We often believe that once we catch the butterfly, once we achieve our goals, we'll finally feel complete, that some purpose of our life will be fulfilled. But I don't think that's true, because after one accomplishment, we chase another goal, and then another, and then another. And before we realize, we spend our entire lives chasing. I argue that instead of being so consumed by external success, we should spend more time investing in internal growth. Because the longest and most important relationship in life is not with anyone else. It's not with your family, it's not with your friends, and it's not even with your significant other. It's with yourself. You'll be with yourself for the rest of your life. So ask yourself, who are you? And I'm not asking about your name or your profession. I'm asking you to think of your identity beyond that, to figure out what matters to you in the short time that we have. Figure out what kind of person you truly want to be. And if there's one thing I hope you remember from today, even if you're not paying attention, it's this: build yourself into that person. It won't happen instantly. It takes time to plant the seeds of who we want to become, but each one of those seeds will make us who we are. It won't happen perfectly either. We'll make mistakes, too many mistakes. I know I have, and I'm sure you feel the same. But every mistake, every uncomfortable question, every difficult step, those are the things that shape us. And today, all of you have already taken a step towards building yourselves. That step wasn't easy. I know it wasn't, so you should be proud of yourselves. And as we continue asking difficult questions, making mistakes, and growing into who we want to become, we'll eventually build something beautiful. We'll build ourselves a garden. When I was on my dad's soldiers, and even when I was in high school, all I wanted was that butterfly. I thought it was what I needed to feel satisfied. And now I think that true peace comes from pursuing your goals without being consumed by them. So instead of spending your entire life chasing a butterfly, build yourself a garden, a beautiful garden, and the butterflies will come to you. Thank you.
Now we would like to take a moment to recognize the class of 2026's salutatorian. As salutatorian of the class of 2026, Elena Wallen has dedicated herself to excellence both inside and outside of the classroom. A distinguished honor student every marking period, and has balanced academics with leadership, athletics, service, and the arts. She served as a freshman year vice president of FFA and has remained an active member throughout high school. In the performing arts, she participated in 8 theater productions and earned a membership into the International Thespian Society. Her commitment to her school community also includes involvement in the Environmental Club and serving as a student ambassador for DCTS. Athletically, she competed in both JV and varsity tennis for all 4 years through her home school, CD East, and was also recognized as Athlete of the Week in August of 2025. She also participated on her homeschool swim team, also at CD East. Her hard work and leadership were further recognized when she was named the January 2026 Colonial Rotary Student of the Month. Following graduation, she will continue her journey of service by joining the United States Coast Guard. Elena ended her DCTS educational journey with a cumulative GPA of 100.069. Please welcome your salutatorian, Elena Wallen.
Good evening, and thank you for coming to the Dauphin County Technical School Class of 2026's graduation. This achievement would not be possible without the hard work of teachers, parents, and administration that helped all of us to succeed and make it to this moment. For some of you, it might not seem like a big deal, and you're just here for the diploma. But others of us have conquered unbelievable challenges and faced staggering odds to be here today. So it kind of is a big deal. We're all headed to different places to do different things, but with every class that graduates, it's one small step in the life of a Wolverine and one giant leap for Wolverine kind. Standing here, I don't really feel like I deserve this. I don't feel like the most accomplished person, and I certainly don't feel like the smartest. I mean, I had to drop AP Calc this year. It almost doesn't feel like an accomplishment at all because I know there are people who deserve to be recognized for their greatness as well. And greatness extends outside of intellect or an arbitrary calculation of random numbers. But here we all are anyway. With that being said, this speech was very difficult for me to write. As one of my best friends, Tati, always tells me, Elena, you're a tryhard. And unfortunately, one of the side effects of being a tryhard is that no matter what the assignment is, I have to write a whole novel. But for this final assignment of high school, I was truly stumped. Try not to write a corny graduation speech, level impossible. There are things I could say about success or greatness or I don't know, we did it, I guess. But I decided that instead I would talk about my favorite part of high school, the people. That's the real reason I dropped AP Calc anyways. Math may be the foundation of the universe, but not my heart. At the beginning of freshman year at the Wolverine Blast, we sat in the auditorium and they gave us this big speech about belonging. I think about that speech when I think about graduating, because it's important, that word, that concept. As people, we're always trying to belong somewhere, to something, to someone. The word itself begs you to literally be longing for a place, a purpose. Tomorrow, we're going to wake up, and it'll sort of be like Rapunzel, when will my life begin? Well, tomorrow, actually. Our lives will really be beginning, and they will finally belong to us, because you get to make the choice about where you belong and what you will be longing for from now on. Now, I know half the reason that high school is unbearable sometimes is actually the people. They walk too slow and talk too loud. They're peculiar, annoying, and lacking in hygiene. But sometimes they're funny and nice, and sometimes they're your friends. And sometimes they're not even your friend. But something I've learned is that you don't have to be friends to share a laugh or a helping hand. And in the most My Little Pony way ever, I believe that friendship is magic. When I started high school, I was miserable. I thought that I would never find friends. I used to eat lunch by myself and pretend I was reading just so people would think that I at least had the company of my book. I was too afraid to go to the lunch line by myself, and I was even too afraid to talk to my shop teacher for the majority of freshman year. But anyway, Precious started sitting with me at lunch, and Delayla, and Miranda. You might not know these people, but I do. I'm sure we all have our own version of Delayla, or Layla, or Sia, or Tati, or Raphael. People who bring out our biggest smiles, people who stick by us and show up, people who change us for the better. And sometimes those people aren't classmates, but teachers. Teachers who do more than help us solve math equations, but help us start believing in ourselves. Teachers who care about not just the subject that they teach, but the people they teach it to. Teachers who teach us that everyone has a purpose, and it's okay to still be in search of that. I don't think I could talk about people without talking about one in particular, my mom. She's been my biggest fan from day zero, and I wouldn't have been able to do this without her. From my elementary school days when she would walk me to school in the snow, us slipping on the ice, to middle school when she embarrassed me every time she came in to take pictures for the yearbook. She used to make me read to her every day after school, and I used to hate it, but I'm so glad she did that, and sometimes I miss complaining about it. My mom took school almost as seriously as I did, helping with countless school projects and homework she didn't even understand, straightening my hair for picture day and making picture collages for me every school year. She and my dad have always given me the privilege of putting school first in my life, and I am eternally grateful for that. And she loves me, even though I used to use her makeup and hair products to make potions in the bathroom and melt crayons with her flat iron. So yeah, I couldn't have done this without my mom. Eventually, I realized I get to decide what kind of person I want to be. I can change, you can change. It's easy to feel stuck in environments that are static, but change is possible. I've graced the stage of the talent show as Bust and Jeeber, and the hallways as Shrek and Cyborg. I've been bald and I've been blonde, and I used to have a hard time letting myself have fun, but I like to think I'm pretty cool now. Some of us grew beards, some of us grew out of biting people, and some of us grew apart. And although change is scary, it can be the best thing that happens. I think realistically, we're not all the same people who came here as freshmen. I know when I look back on my first day of freshman year, I think about how nervous and excited I was. I saw my life flashing before me in the form of 24 different programs, and I couldn't wait to see where it would lead me. And right now, I'm experiencing a similar feeling as we approach the last day of high school. The world is expanding into more than just 24 programs, and my life is flashing before my eyes again. In 4 years, we will be different people once more, but we don't ever stop being the people we are now or the people we were 3.5 years ago. We don't erase the people who grew us or the experiences that grew us either. I'm a firm believer that no matter what, life has a way of working itself out. There are tools in the shed that are brighter, and I've been called an ankle biter, but ultimately, we've all come a long way. And besides, people don't cry at graduation because they're going to miss smelling the math hallway bathrooms. It's the people. Maybe you've made lifelong friends, or maybe you'll never talk to any of these people again. But someone very wise once told me that they believe you have soulmates for different parts of your life. I'm not too sure about a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure I found my soulmates for this part of my life. And I think that's a greater accomplishment than any amount of A's on a report card. So, class of 2026, congratulations. We've conquered quarantine, threats to our school, and much more. With that being said, I think that means we can conquer anything. If you take anything from all of my mumbo jumbo, I hope it's that no matter where you go or who you are, there will always be people for you, to support you, to cheer you on, and to shape you into the person you want to be. As Ed Sheeran once said in his hit 2014 pop ballad, "We keep this love in a photograph, we made these memories for ourselves, and you can keep Dauphin County Technical School in the metaphorical pocket of your ripped jeans." Thank you.
Okay, seniors, we're going to start making this thing official. Mrs. Scott, I affirm to you and to the Dauphin County Technical School Joint Operating Committee that the graduates before you have successfully completed all requirements of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and Dauphin County Technical School and have earned their diplomas. I present them to you for your acceptance and certification.
On behalf of Dauphin County Technical School Joint Operating Committee, I accept and certify these graduates and officially award them their high school diplomas.
Seniors in the first row, can you please stand and report to the right side of the stage?
All right, the class of 2026 valedictorian, Anmol Dungel. The class of 2026 salutatorian, Elena Wallen. Hi, Adrian. Come on up. Graduating from automotive technology, Adrian Campizano. Jakari Cannon Garcia. Quentin Dickerson. Hi, Ethan. Ethan Dunmeyer. Jackson Ebersol. Dominic Foley. Hi, Magnus Getman. Hi, Jackie. Jacqueline Guardian Uribe. Tarjan Gurung. Zachary Hershey. Hi. Congratulations. Nikki Hauer. Hi, Noah. Noah Jackson. Ashley Marine Miranda. Hi, Peyton. Peyton Matthews. Still can't do it. Anish Mishra. Franklin Mojica. Coy Peckart. Rowan Rodkey. Jeremiah Stepp. Borgi Joseph Tabios. Zachary Weber. Strummer Woodworth. I sure do. All right. Graduating from Building Construction Technology, Jalieka Clash Rodriguez. Sanaya Craighead. Shaheen De La Rosa Rivera. Nicholas Gutierrez. Tristan Case. Hi, Simon. Congratulations. Simon Magar. Hi, Israel. Israel Mitchell. Anthony Ramirez. Hi, Brody. Brody Smith. Jabari Stoner. Jackson Tully. Hi, Makai. Graduating from carpentry, Makai Brown. Liani Cartagena Vasquez. Jesus Colon Rodriguez. Skylar Kemp. Kayliana McNeil. King David Olukoya. Darlin Ramos Bencosme. Zion Smith. Jaimir Washington. Jasir Weaver. Hi, Adrian. Graduating from Collision and Refinishing Technology, Adrian Buckner. Ahmad Ibrahim. Hector Lizardo Alvarez. Jordan Maurice Houston Miller. Maxwell Williams. Skylar Yinger. Graduating from Commercial Art, JDL Andujar Morales. Belen Apalaya. Marbeli Alicea Diaz. Hi, Nylea. Nylea Enk. Hi, Bree. Ambrielle Hope Jackson. Hi, Lila. Lila Maxwell. Leah Miller. Camila Nunez Matias. Hi, Kendall. Kendall Presley. Samantha L. Torres. Alejandro Valera. Amaya Williams. Jade Yedid. Noah Zimmerman. Cameron McLucas.
Graduating from Computer Networking Technology, Brian Austin. Peace Bola. Jaden Shear. Addie Collins. Nicholas Surix. Braden DuPont. Omari Hardison. Liam McCurdy. Aiden Miller. Graduating from cosmetology, Mary Adhikari. Sanaya Baltimore. Sharon Bassnett. Denalia Brown. Ava Burgos. Aaliyah Diggs. Mutmaina Hakeem Olo. Hannah Helmer. Elise Negron. Eva Rono. Alexis Siri. Amber Schoaf. Graduating from Culinary Arts, Eva Acevedo Morales. Dilela Bukayo. Josue Calado Mercedes. Lanaya Diaz MacArthur. Melinda Herrera Morales. Hector Estrada. Kiera Hatch. Kyron Henderson. Faith Hill. Adrian James Edwards. Emery Keenholtz. Naomi Lovera Ramos. Timea Mackey. Robbie Menasara. Zaire McDaniel. Camille Mitchell. Haley Knoll. Bleona Kwazimi. Graduating from dental assistant, Aubrey Bennett. Nazreen Bibi. Angelina Bista. Aaliyah Burnett. Jayla Miller. Grace Pagan Torres. Renai Stanley. Prabesh Timsina. Guadalupe Vacalara. Miley Washington. Graduating from Diesel Technology, Connor Gilberts. Julian Long. Graduating from Electrical Construction and Maintenance, Malik Abdu. Carson Buffington. Benjamin Dorman. Got it. Reese Grafe. Anthony Huerta. Sulav Kafli. Maxwell Klein. Gavin Mills. Priksha Mishra. Amira Mitchell. Devante Santiago.
Graduating from Emergency and Protective Services, Jillian Adams. Hi, dear. Layla Brown. Regine Anai Curry. Malaysia Lambert. Kaylin Miller. Hi, Day. Dayanara Rodriguez. Ariana Santiago. D-Rose Zubedi. Leela Tafani. Connie Tack. Congratulations. Sheree Wright. Graduating from Engineering and Drafting Design, Suhan Gurung. Tayon Hubbard. Alexandria Yanantuno. Rafael Lukis. Giselle Morales. Hi, Hassan Qureshi. Congratulations. Olivia Simmons. Ludwin Sosa Cruz. Francesca Torres Alvarado. Hi, Brian Valdez. Graduating from Engineering and Machining Design, Ryan Beausoleil. Phelan Claypool. Imani Hopper. Get on up here, girl. Malika Mohamedou Dicko. Hi, Eli. Eli Mucci. Hi, Aaron Pellegrini. Carlos Palat. Congratulations. Bandana Sarma. Wyatt Valerio. Congratulations. Graduating from Exercise and Sports Science, April Duvall. Ethan Green. Skyly Hughes. Edelise Mendoza. Adriana Mercado. Kayla Milbrand. Congratulations. Trinity Moffett. Samuel Pence. Congratulations. Anaya Reeder Fuller. I sure do. Savannah Wieland. Callie Zeiders. Graduating from Heating, Venting, and Air Conditioning, Zachary Anthony. Roxelma Burnett. Deshawn Crossan Rector. Spencer Fontanella. Essence Green. Alessandra Rivera Torres. Isaiah Rosario. Asheria Smith. Alea Tarpley. Congratulations. Jamal Young, Jr. Graduating from Landscaping and Greenhouse Production, Tatiana Diggs. Bella Ozard. Dante Roth. Graduating from Masonry, Nicholas Brown. Tegan Carroll. Mila Dennis. Brian Diaz. Kwamir Dorsey. Kyron Evans. Jari Mathis. Corbin McCoy. Michael McNeil. Dylan Roller. Alexa Terry McConnell. Graduating from medical assistant, Kriti Dulal. Sophia Fields. Miranda Zhang. Barsha Kadka. Hi, Will. Will Korsak. Rina Pradhan. Arohan Rimal. Ayusha Subaidi. Precious Tamang. Neve Thomas. Mia Valenzuela Calderon.
Graduating from nursing foundations, Maya Barbush. Logan Biller. Honey Callie Escalante. Emily Connor. Finian Kornman. Leila Denladi Suleiman. Erenice De Leon. Perketti Gurung. Ava Kingsbury. Maria Mazzordi. Michaela McCullough. Samaya McGuffin. Amir Mumani Snyder. Jada Riggs. Ayushma Rizal. Antonio Saldana. Olivia Scott. Zole Sepulveda. Selena Shrestha. Madison Stark. Malia Bo Strain. Sia Younga. Graduating from Small Engine Equipment Technology, Waden Alexander. Sulav Chimaria. Lizaya Croft. Zachary Foltz. Nathaniel Guzman. Joseph Marlowe. Gavin Slatt. Johanna Stutman. Jayon Walker. Graduating from Veterinary Assistant, Anastasia Clark. Lucinda DeShong. Audrey Dunlop. Caden Grady. Rachel Hammer. Miranda Holmes. Garrett Hauser. Brianna Motter. Sinai Overton. Desiree Pryor. Sarah Tracy. Graduating from Web Development and Design, Prakash Bandari. Braden Bittner. Rylan Henry. Connor Kraus. Samir Magar. Bryce Norfleet. Casey Sanders. Srijan Sangrula. Demetrius Warden. Eden Weaver. Graduating from welding, Titan Deal. Nathan Farr. Angel Luciano. Cameron McDonnell. Isa Mohammed. Carly Peckarts. Riley Price. William Scharf. Matthew Smith Stolberg. Abdelrahman Zaran. Aaliyah Zimmerman.
We want to take a moment to recognize the 8 senior students who will also be graduating and receiving their diploma, but are competing in various Skills USA national competitions this week in Atlanta, Georgia. Those graduates are, from Collision Refinishing Technology, Addison Peck. From Commercial Art, Krish Chetri and Umesh Dimal. From Computer Networking Technology, Gunjan Baskota and Jesse Kariuki. From Dental Assisting, Leah Torado and Dainaira Williams. From Exercise and Sports Science, Antonio Delgado. Best of luck to our competitors, and congratulations to the entire class of 2026.
Graduates, please stand. You may now flip your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026. Parents, family, and friends, can you please stay seated until our graduates have left? Thank you.